Hey guys, could you hear me now on YouTube? I'm sorry about that. I didn't see the microphone was off. Every time we have a good morning like that, the sound's off, something's going off. It's like, man, oh man, wow. Dwayne Clark, I was just talking. We made a paycheck trade on Google. We have the 1520, 1525 vertical spread on Google. We picked it up for $1.65. It's not going to be worth $5. A 203% max net gain there on our Google trade. We did that yesterday as a paycheck trade. Because why? We saw the breakout momentum on the 3-month daily. If you guys saw here yesterday when I was talking about this in our pro trader session in the afternoon for our pro members, we were talking about this holding that 50 SMA here and getting that climb and just getting up to that 20 yesterday. And I said, guys, we have an easy stop here. 1475 is going to be our stop, even possibly 1490 or 1500. You know, if we wanted a tight stop there, we could do 1500 as our stop. And we had that climb yesterday. I said, guys, it looks like she's going to get up to at least that 1530 to 1540 by this week. I think we could definitely see 1550, 1575 by next week's expo. But this is a beautiful chart on Google. She came down to support here. She's climbing. Now we're going to be looking for that next resistance, which is going to be about 1550. Good chance she's going to get there tomorrow. We have that 1520, 1525 vertical spread on Google. That's going to make us over a 203% gain tomorrow with Google at 1525 or higher. So nice climb on Google, still in breakout momentum for today on a today 1 minute, and a confirmed bounce off that 50 SMA, and confirmed breakout momentum continues here on a Google daily chart. Amazon, same thing, 3200. Nice climb there on Amazon, leveling out here at that 10, continuing to climb. Big gains today in the account, up over $2,000. Our Facebook trade's doing really well. Apple, we have an Apple vertical spread here for the 2022 Expo ahead of that stock split. Tesla, we have the 1690, 1700 vertical spread on that. We're up $1,000 on that trade on Tesla today as Tesla continues to break higher. Take a look at Tesla. Mike and Theo. That is correct, absolutely. So it's either we're going to take profits at the end of today if market continues to climb. There we go. The market's continuing to climb. Tesla's bouncing off that 20. Google's breaking back up above 1525 again. So yes, that's correct, Mike. Max net gains are going to be on expiration day, but like I said, here's the Google. We paid $1.65. It's going for $2.75 now. 2.75, divide that by 1.65. We're already up 67% on that Google trade, which, you know, once we get up to about $3, $4, then you could start saying, hey, I'll take profits on that. But as you see, as Google continues to climb over here to the right on this chart, this is going to keep increasing in value. You're going to see fluctuations on this because you have such a big difference between the bid and the ask here, known as the spread. So 1180 to 1370, you know, that's almost a $2 spread just for that 1525 strike. So you have $2 difference between the bid and the ask, and then you come down here and you have another $1.60 difference between the bid and the ask on the August 14th 1520 call. There goes Google, new highs of the day on Google. She's running for that 1527. Nice climb on Google, and you know, once we get this up a little bit higher, we could probably close this out for about $3 there. I'll probably put in an order for 3, get rid of that, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I think we're going to continue to see the markets climb here, and I like that trade on Google. John says Netflix is running again. Let's take a look at Netflix. Netflix having another run. Nice catch there, John. Up over 1%. Taking a look at the 3-month daily. She came down to that 475 support. She's looking good. I'd be bullish on this. I'd be looking for a $500 target for next week's August 21st Expo. You got to remember, next week is the normal monthly expiration, which is every third Friday of every month. So what you have to understand is the bigger institutions, they don't get into weekly expirations, because they're trading such large volumes, such large amounts of money. If they do that, there's going to be no liquidity in that option. Okay, so they go with something that, is more typical, the monthly expiration. So that's why when you look at those monthly expos, usually you get a nice run the week before the monthly expo if they're bullish on the economy. And right now, unemployment numbers are much better than expected. Economy's picking up. GDP's climbing from the March lows. Everything's looking good and picking up here. So I'm bullish. I remain bullish. And I think we're going to have a nice climb next week. So we have to set ourselves up nicely to take and capture this run that we're looking to have for next week. I like the setup that we're seeing on the charts here. Up $2,500 now for the day. Facebook's continuing to run a big breakout on Facebook again. Let's take a look at the Facebook chart. John, that's a nice chart on Netflix there. I'd be bullish and I'd be buying. Facebook, take a look. We zoom in a little bit. What happened, guys? She was down to 230. She had breakout momentum, had that climb after earnings, retracement down to that 10, and then we had that next big breakout, taking us all the way up to almost 280 a share. What happened then? We retraced again back down to that 10-day simple moving average, and then we got the confirmed bounce. Now we're going to run up to that 270 resistance possibly next week, possibly even this week. So it's looking good. I'd say we could see Facebook between 270 and 280 by next week. Very bullish. Google's continuing to break higher. No candle below that 10-day simple moving average yet on Google. She remains in breakout momentum. Amazon, new highs, 1302, 1303 for the day. So looking good here. I love everything that we're seeing. Markets are looking good. Facebook's on the climb. Markets look great. Let's see, they're talking about HD, Home Depot, and Space in the trade room. Let's see, Space for Marla. Marla, 1860 on Space, up almost 2% for the day. Nice climb on Space. Came down to that 50, holding that 18 support from the 714 candle. Redraw that.
President Trump wants to move it down to 15%. So there's a very clear contrast between the two.
All right, well, are we going to leave it at that? Please maintain your optimism. It's pure joy. I wish you the best of luck, and let's hope we get some sort of agreement. Great to see you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for having me
Chief
back.
Economic Advisor and an old friend of CNBC. Thank you.
NVIDIA, 463.
All right, yeah, interesting, Jim. I mean, I'm not sure we got a lot of clarity on much there, to be perfectly blunt. Always good to hear from Larry. I don't know what your takeaways were. I mean, I know you guys are talking about the capital gains tax. That obviously is not something that's going to happen.
Right. Watch him. Each have questions. Look, it just once again brought to the fore, David, that you may want someone else in there to buy TikTok, but only Microsoft is sophisticated enough to be able to break the stranglehold of the Chinese. David, you said this from day one. This is a coding issue. And the people who understand coding who are left are Microsoft. They're going to get it, David. That's what I heard.
Listen, if they want it,
Kramer's got a serious pink eye.
if your bite dance,
Wow. Looks ready to croak. He's got to get some rest. He's always like that though, Red Eyes. I think he's just like, he's nonstop, he loves to work. Have you read any of his books? Oh, I've read them all. Good stories. Confessions of a Street Addict is great. It's how he started, like his whole life basically.
Harvard grad too.
Harvard grad. He worked out of his car. He got robbed. He used to sleep in his car with his gun under there.
Wow.
He had liver problems. He wasn't eating healthy. Then when he was at Harvard, he he started saying, hey, I think this stock's going to go higher, blah, blah, blah. People started calling his answering machine, and on his answering machine, so this is what he would do. He would leave.
Millennials don't know what an answer machine is.
He left a message on his answering machine saying, hello, guys. I think ExxonMobil is going to be going to $35 a share. I'm very bullish on this, blah, blah, blah. And like all the obviously Harvard's wealthier people, so one guy came up and says, hey, I got $500,000. I'd like you to trade for me. And so he started trading it. He lost like half of it. Guy says, don't worry, here's another $500,000. And so then he started doing better, and then he created his hedge fund and everything. And
Wait, so he lost money and the investor gave him more money?
yeah, because he was very confident
How's
in
that
him. I don't know, but it's an amazing story. And then he talks about how he started his business, and then he took his company public. He always wanted to take his company public, and he took it public, and and he talks about the story about how that whole process works and everything.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's a great book, and for someone in my shoes, it's a
rags to
nice,
riches, huh?
yeah, yep.
Look for free. It's easy to take a look on Our Time, the fastest growing dating site for people over 50.
He was on the news there, Tyler. That's why. Google's still at 1525. She's holding up well. Amazon's climbing though too. Yes, Jim Cramer. You got to read one of his books there. I'm telling you guys, you'll love his book. Confessions of a Street Addict is a great book. Well, Q's looking good. Got that climb. Amazon, $31.99.
Free. The whole process was amazing, and I would definitely recommend that.
We are not a discount brokers. These are top-level agents that'll give you...
Yeah, he's a little outgoing, but he's passionate about his work. He's like me, Or maybe I should say I'm like him. I don't know. He was there first. I'll give him the credit. What's AMD doing? Oh, he took profits nicely yesterday.
Jim, one thing we didn't get to
I think that's going to be a good one though to buy for next week.
pencil news of this regard.
We're still in AMD, right?
CEO indicated the possibility
I think
of
we're going to add to that later.
California, given that judge's ruling. What was your take though on the numbers?
I love the market, so I'm telling you guys, I'm very bullish. If we could hold these gains this morning, it's only almost 10 o'clock now. We could hold these until about 2, 3 o'clock. I think we're going to have a big run next week. I think we're going to smash new all-time highs next week, and it's going to be a big week. Avilio said Microsoft's bouncing off the 50. I'm in about 20 trades right now, so I'm managing these current trades. Yesterday had a nice gain. Today we're having a really nice gain. Just going to keep letting those add up here. Today, 1 minute, came down to that 50. She's still dropping a little bit there.
Years ago, when you had people saying, I remember talking to Travis Kalanick, of course, the founder of Uber, telling me, oh yeah, they're going to be...
Colin, I totally agree with you. I'd love to get a show on. I'd love to be his replacement, I think I could have a nice replacement for Kramer. He's going to be retiring soon. He said he's out there, definitely, but he's lively and talks about money and he makes it interesting. All the rest are dull.
Yeah. He's Captain Obvious.
No news yet there, Colin. American Airlines, though, she really wants to break out. I love that chart there. I love that chart. I think she's going to get back up to that 17 as soon. They have a stalemate in Congress right now, so. Guys, please give the video a thumbs up and like on YouTube here for us and share it on social media. I'd really appreciate that. Helping us out a bit. Let's see what else is on the watch list here. Apple 457, AMD 82, Amazon 31.95. Cisco had a big flop. Oh, we had an earnings trade on that, a small one. That's worthless. That lost $100. So they beat on EPS and on revenue, but their CFO retired. You know, and that was, well, he didn't retire. He left. So that was a little shake up. Cisco, though, this is going to be one that we're going to watch for a hook pattern. I think we're going to have a decent hook pattern on Cisco.
Stop wasting time. You were spending countless hours with spreadsheets trying to organize your finances.
You're missing out. Let Truebill do the work for you. It's the easiest way to save time and money.
Download today and take control of your finances.
My hair loss was a reminder of my age. When I started first seeing the results, I got excited. It makes me feel younger. The things I am home are the simplicity and confidence you have in the fact that it looks. I'm filing the kingdom of home tax. Well, my taxes have been. So I use Bill Tax to find electricity, roofing, and I can check out reviews, prices, and book the pro I like on the app. So anytime something breaks, I know exactly where to go. Download Thumbtack today.
You can get anything instantly with an app, even toilet paper. But what about someone to fix your toilet? Thumbtack's the app that finds you people fast. See prices, reviews, and chat with local pros right in the app. Download Thumbtack today.
Let's take a look at the laggards in the S&P. Led by Cisco far and away. Jim talked about it earlier, of course, after earnings. Concern about small and medium-sized business customers for the company really taken out of that stock this morning, down over 10%. We're back right with this.
Avilio, it came right down to that 50. Beautiful. Beautiful retracement. Let's see if it gets up to that 10 and fails now.
Holds true. There's no place like home. Your home tells the story of how you choose to live. The ultimate goal, beautiful without sacrificing anything. For instance, at the AZEK company, we use millions of pounds.
Finnegan, I want to get puts on Moderna. She's got a vaccine that's worth tens of billions of dollars here, and this is the first real vaccine for that company. So it's gonna cause revenues to soar like you won't believe. I'm holding on to. I'm bullish on Moderna. We got to get those results out though soon for that 30,000 trial. Carson's up 25% on Roku. Let's take a look at Roku. Nice climb on Roku here. That's a big breakout, Carson. That's an easy target to 155, Carson. What are you doing? Buying next week's Expo? Roku, next week's Expo, 155 targets. Nice. So you can look at the option chain here. Let's pull up that option chain. Roku, ROKU. Look at that August 21st Expo here, and we could take a look at the 152. The 150 is going for about 567. So that's going to bring us right up to resistance. For 100% gain on that, we'll need that at around 160 by next week, by next August 21st. That's a nice opportunity, though, right there. Ron Medlin says T-Doc's breaking out. Ron's a new yearly elite member. Welcome aboard, Ron. Nice to have you with us. Got a class with him tomorrow. Let's take a look here. T-Doc.
Ron from Atlanta.
Ron's got a nice marketing company, too, I saw. 196 a share. Looking good here on T-Doc today, 1 minute. Nice breakout there. Big breakout on Teledoc, up 6%. That's a nice one to pick up there, Ron. There's some weird noise I hear. What is that noise? Really? Is he okay?
You know how he breathes.
Yeah, wow. So Teladoc here, looking good. Let's take a look at the Teladoc option chain. Amazon, new fulfillment center in Texas, huh?
Yes. You know, it's funny looking at PayPal real quickly here, Jim. I mean, it's up again. Technology's got a decent bit to it, although the overall market today is certainly weaker than it was yesterday when we had broad-based.
David Rain says FedEx heading up again. Okay, so Teladoc, August 21st. You're looking at this 200 strikes going for about $6 there. So at 212, you'd make 100% return. Let's take a look at the 3-month daily. You think this is going to get to 212? That's the question. You got some major resistance right around 220 to 230. You know, 210 is going to be short term. Ron, are you set up for level 3 options? Could you do vertical spreads?
I've read them all. It's one of the best. Unit stands them, my favorite. All right, let's get started with the next hour.
Carlos Olivieros said, Dave, what do you think about Intel? Had the confirmation box. I'm going to take a look at that in a second. All right, Ron Medlin, here's a really nice trade setup here for you on Teladoc if you wanted a trade idea. Buy to open, sell to open. The Teladoc, you could do this for next week. This is a nice paycheck trade, actually. The August 21st Expo, you could pick up the 192.50, 195. Now it's in the money, Ron. So the nice thing about this, the max this could be worth is the difference between these two strikes. That difference is 2.50. So if you're picking this up for $1.35 mid or $1.30, you're paying $1.30 for it to be worth 250, 2.5, or 250, 2.5. Divide that by 1.3. That's a 92.31% gain, as long as TDOC stays above 195. So she could drop 32 cents, and you'll still make that 92.31% gain. So if you wanted to do a trade like this, what you would do. Oh, he needs his class first. Okay, so it's really simple, Ron. You're going to love the class. But this is a nice setup here on Teladoc. You would just do a net debit limit order. You'd put in 1.30 max. So it's going for 1.25 now. So obviously 1.25 would be worth 250. That's a max net gain there of 100% as long as Teladoc's at or above 195 a share by your expo date of August 21st. So nice setup here for a paycheck trade on Teladoc. And then what you could have 190 as your stop. So nice setup there. 190 would be your stop, and then obviously your target's going to be 210. But you have max net gains of 100% as long as Teladoc's above 195, which it's above right now. So it could drop by 14 cents, and you're still going to make 100% return there. Nice setup there on Teladoc.
With an S&P basically right at record highs.
Yes.
Market, you know,
What's that?
the contention for some time.
Yeah?
That a lot of what
Nice.
the fiscal stimulus and other efforts was certainly providing support for key areas of the economy, and that can persist. There are longer-term considerations as we've seen this rally now in terms of what happens with Main Street and then the implication for, say, consumer-related companies. But we feel comfortable. Our overall portfolios, we're still invested, although we're slightly
Great.
underweight
Beautiful.
in this environment. And so again, we think that the markets can,
Hey, guys, who on here has Benzinga Pro?
in terms of some of the long-term.
Which one of you guys have Benzinga? We know the owners at Benzinga. They're good people over there.
Telcom announcing Israeli Ministry of Communications approval for purchase of Golan Telecom.
Something that we've moved to really in the last 2 months. So if you think about when the market traded off heavily, we actually felt compelled to stay in risk assets, and we're actually slightly overweight. But as we move through the cycle, we're always looking at our asset allocation. And so in our previous months, when we looked in May and in June, those became opportunities for us to move from what was a slightly overweight position to a slightly underweight position. And to be clear, where we've taken some of that weight off the table would be
Hey guys, I just wanted to give a big shout out to Benzinga and their team over there. They hooked us up with free memberships. We know them personally over there. That's Charlie you hear in the background, and also the live newswire is part of Benzinga. If any of you are Benzinga members, they gave us a special promo code for you guys for 35% off any membership level you guys want. So thank you to Benzinga. Great platform, great newswire, great live squawk they have. I love it, and that's what's really important to help make us better traders. We hear it first. We're able to make those trades, lock in those big gains following our trade plan, and look at the success that we have. So thank you, Benzinga and Benzinga Pro team there. Great platform. We love it, and so do our members at Breaking Chart Alerts. Thank you.
Shares have been about 96 at the high.
Yeah, we'll post that referral there for you guys in the trade room there for that discount.
When we're looking at environmental, social, and governance criteria, one of the things I would offer, John, is when you look at those criteria taken together, the empirical evidence shows us that you often get better risk-adjusted.
Okay. These guys send us. I think they're creating
Let's see, Facebook. Carson's in Roku over there. Teledoc looks so good. I love that setup that we had on Teledoc. One thing when you're doing though, when you're recording, just make sure, I know you got really great cameras, so make sure it doesn't see my account numbers.
Oh,
like,
okay.
you know, make
Okay.
sure that's not on there. Because I don't want to be marketing and showing. Here, guys, here's my E-Trade account. She's got you got a camera. That one picture you sent me there, it's
There's
like
your
you
account.
could see the neck hairs on me, you know? It's like, oh my God. That's a good camera.
Where, just for me to know, where does it show up your
It'll be up top here and over here. So
Okay.
those two areas,
Okay.
you know. But yeah, if you see it on there, just, you know, white it out. I try to block it because I got cameras too. You know, that's why I only share this screen down here. But
Yeah, like I've always send you the video beforehand though, so
Perfect.
you
yeah,
can check.
you got a red eye. You okay?
What? Do I?
Oh yeah,
Really?
your left eye. It's all bloodshot. The white part.
You wear contacts?
No. It's red?
Cute.
Oh. I can't even feel it.
Not like female.
Charlotte, the Olympian, doesn't drink. She's very careful what she eats and drinks. Nice rise there on Teledoc. Ron, did you get in that?
See it?
I got to get in a trade on that. How could you not?
It's probably what? How much is it at 2 a.m. yesterday?
Buy to open, sell to open. August 21st.
Digital
Here we
Ally.
go.
Getting some volume now. Delta Golf leading Yankee 266.
Order status.
Report earlier.
Live.
Line.
Change. 1 point. Let's see, 1.45. Okay, here we go. We can put this as a paycheck trade for next week's expo. Teledoc, the 192.50, 195 vertical spread. We are in at, let's see, 10.48.
HEXO.
Minus
so forth,
9.03.
69 cents, up 11% now on heavy volume. Hotel Echo.
We paid 1.45 for that. $1.45 to be worth 250. 2.5, divide that by 1.45. That's a max net gain of 72.41%. At or above 195 a share. Our stop's going to be 190, and our target's going to be 210. But we have max net gains above 195. And that's and in the description there, you could say that's a nice climb off 180 support, going back from the 629 2020 candle. Held that support, starting that climb. Short-term resistance 200, second 210. Beautiful setup there. Stop's going to be 190. It's going to be a tight stop there.
That's
Next week's expo, correct, and that is a paycheck trade.
And so we know empirically that if we're looking at the right criteria, that we can
Roku's still climbing. Carson Gardays.
Getting another pop here, November 10th of November.
That's the August 21st expo, Carson. I like that. It's a nice climb off that support. So all we're looking for is a hold above 195 for max net gains.
we have a responsibility not only to invest well, providing high risk-adjusted return, but also factor in their investment intent as we manage those portfolios.
So, just to wrap it up, Chandran, you know, you have over 95 billion or so under management right now that we would call sustainable.
Did I
Shares
just
halted
see?
now on a circuit breaker at $4.
I could have sworn I just saw a message from Marla come up and then disappear. Yeah. It's like I saw Marla and then it disappeared. Right when you put that paycheck trade up there in the trade room.
It would not be inconceivable for me to, as we look out, say, over the next
Oh yeah, Marla's always with us. There's Captain Thomas. I was looking for him yesterday.
Oh yeah.
What were we talking about yesterday?
Starting to get some classes back on.
Oh yes, Captain Thomas, are you with us?
Some pointers.
Look at Roku still on the run there. Captain, once this clears up down here, what do you think about coming down and flying with us? We'd rather pay you to be our flight instructor. I'd love to get Ephraim his license. He's gonna love it.
I told you for emergency purposes. like call the tower, have him show me what to do, play this play.
That's funny. Oh, he doesn't have his instructor license. All right, then we could just fly together for some fun.
For the members? For the Zika?
Yeah, he's got this.
Jeff and Susan are looking for some protection as they head into retirement. With a shield level annuity from Bright House Financial, their portfolio can benefit from growth potential with a level of protection from market volatility.
Oh man, I want to play
On
that.
their future, even when the market is uncertain. Talk to your financial professional about shield level annuities.
Let's see here.
Bright House Financial, build for what's ahead.
No, thank you, Cole.
began this year thinking he was going to be running a re-election campaign.
What's that?
He said, Everest can fly with me, he made me safer on the ground.
This election is going to be about his response to the global pandemic. We've seen an extreme economic crisis, and we're also seeing extreme political upheaval. From the black
Wells Fargo maintains equal weight on Brinker International, raises price target to $39. AIT. Wells Fargo maintains overweight on Applied Industrial Tech, raises price target to 75. Wow, so sales Datadog shares up 4.3%. Traders circulate chatter. Salesforce has made an offer to acquire the company, an all-stock transaction.
Now DSTG, Papa
You
Sandy,
gotta say it right.
Tango
What?
Golf,
Datadog.
DSTG.
Datadog.
Remember?
Yeah, that's how I said.
Datadog.
Datadog. Datadog shares up 4.3%. Sound like Charlie? What are the what's the ticker? It doesn't give me the ticker though for Datadog. Datadog, here it is, right here. D-Dog. D-Dog. Look at that, 5.8%. If they take that company out, that's going to be a big run there. Datadog's having a nice run, nice company too.
Impact its bottom line. Joining us now on what the company is doing to navigate its business through COVID-19 is the Brinker International CEO, Wyman Roberts. Wyman, welcome. Thanks. Good to hear. The stock's up 4.5% to my eye. Also this morning, we've got some news of Fat Brand.
Captain, that'd be nice. You know how to fly that?
M&A happening in your space as well. Give us a big picture. What does this mean? Because you
I think he flew those. Yep. Nice cap.
Where we had to close our dining rooms, and so the quarter started off pretty rough.
What's that?
The investigator is afraid of flying.
No, I sent them up flying once.
On a very windy
I was at the office here. You see the big windows here in my office?
Yeah.
He flew right past
Right
with the
over here.
instructor. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was pretty cool.
It was just a very windy day.
We're having a nice day. We're up $3,000 today.
And landing. It was so windy. The plane started
Yeah.
turning.
Carson's up 65% on his Roku.
425 currently.
Nice job, Carson. ROKU.
Circuit breaker halt November 10th of November. Shares
He locked in a 65% gain. Now, Carson has, he took some classes with me, right? He took one so far. Carson, where was your exit point on that trade?
Good job, Carson.
He's good. He is great.
As well as putting some new innovation in it, and that was really with the rollout of our first
9:15 he was out.
Just Wings, rolling out a brand during this period of time.
Oh, he's talking about on his chart, I guess. So
2 hours.
2 hours. So okay, so he got out 10:15. He got out at the yeah. So he got out at the 10:15 candle here. He got out right with that first candle below that 10 because he had a day trade, and I taught him in that class. That first candle below that 1020 SMA, that's your exit. He climbed into that early this morning. He posted that in the trade room. He locked in a 65% gain. He kept talking about it in there. Nice job, Carson.
Great job.
Consensus.
I told him find those good breakouts. I don't know what research he did on that, but that was a nice trade. Locked in 65% for what? Half hour, 45 minutes. I don't know when he got in there, but
Trade plan?
right down to that 20. That first retracement. Beautiful job there, Carson. Let's see, watch list here. I'm looking at the watch list.
It's doing phenomenal. It offers a great product for those folks that want wings and great curly fries, and for those that are looking for a little indulgence, fried Oreo dessert. So it's been well received.
So on YouTube, they said they got into our Google spread yesterday. They said they were out at 256, in at $1.45. He said great call yesterday on the Google trade. He made a 77% return on that Google trade. Nice job there, Honka. Honka Tonka. Sunday Bomb Film says, how is that Roku 65% gain when the stock's only up 4%? Okay, great question, Sunday Born Films. So take a look here. This is Options 101. So if you take a look at, let's say, let's put it in Facebook, for example. Easy stock to watch. So with options, your money is much more leveraged. So if you're buying something, here's your expiration dates, right? August 14, 21st. The third Friday of every month is your typical normal monthly expiration. So if you wanted to look and buy a call on Facebook, all this is going to do is say, okay, if you want the 265 strike call, that's giving you control over 100 shares of Facebook for $265. Because if you see up here, there's 100 shares per contract. So if you bought one contract of this call, it's going to cost you about $4.85, which is $485. So you put in a net, let me see, a limit order there. Where is it? So this is a limit order, $485, and you'd be buy to open. Now your break even on this, so obviously if you just bought the shares at $265, right? $265 times 2, you need the stock at $530 if you just bought the shares, right? But with options, if you buy that $265 for tomorrow's expo, it's going to cost you $1.81 theoretically. So your break even is your strike price.
IPO.
Let me get this up here. So your break even is your strike price. If you're buying the 265 call, here's what you could buy it at, the theoretical value. So let's say $1.81. 1.81 plus your strike of 265, that equals 1.81 plus 265. That's 266.81. So 266.81, that's your break even. If you add $1.81 to that, that means at 268.62, this is where you have a 100% return. So obviously if it climbs above 268.62, you're going to make more than 100%. So what you're able to do, see how that was what was it, $1.81 before? Now it's at $2 already. So from $2, divide that by 1.81, that's already an 11% gain there. Now it's at 204. 2.04, divide that by 1.81. That's now a 13% gain. So you see, all you're doing is basically buying the option for that strike at basically a penny stock, $2.13 now. So 2.14, now it's 217. 2.17, divide that by 1.81. Now you just made 20% on that since we started talking about it. Now it's at 223. 2.23, divide that by 1.81. Now look at that, 24%. Now you're up 30% at 230. So that's how they work Sunday film days. Is you're able to leverage your money much more using these options, picking up that 265 call. Now obviously your break even's 265 plus 225. But you see how much that increased since we started talking about it when it was $1.81. So that's what you got to be doing, and that's what we're doing. Yeah, this is all real time. So if you bought it at $1.81, that's what it's worth right now. And this is nice because it cost $181 before when I started talking about it. You could sell it right now for $223. So you just made $50 there in what, the few seconds that I'm talking about it with one single contract. So it's amazing. You put in $181 and now it's worth $212. You sell it for a couple of seconds. And the nice thing about that, you're trading solid stocks. Solid companies, Facebook, Google, Amazon, Tesla. Yeah, solid blue chip companies and companies in the S&P. You're not chasing after those penny stocks to have those solid returns there. Avilio, I was taking a look at Overstock last night when I was in bed. I couldn't believe that retracement that it had. It had a nice run there, and I was thinking about picking that up again too. But beautiful setup here on that Facebook Sunday Film Days. Sunday Born Films. So that's what we do live every day. We find these setups and we trade the options on it. We make some quick day trades, we'll make some swing trades, and we'll make paycheck trades. Paycheck trades are the more solid trades that we look for to, cash in as a paycheck each week. And then the other trades are our normal trades there.
Sunday Born Film, reach out to me. I can explain a little bit more.
Sunday Born Films, Ephraim just said if you wanted to shoot him a message on our Facebook business page, he'll give you a quick video lesson for free later. Roku's looking good, getting another climb there off that 150. Google 1527. What a nice climb on Google. NASDAQ's up 64 points. Google is just at the highs of the day again. There she goes, breaking the new highs of the day. 1527.
So we've added temp checks, face coverings, social distancing, and extra sanitizing to get the good times going again. We're finally back and can't wait until you are too. Buy now and get 2 days free at the parks. Restrictions apply.
Welcome back. I'm Rahel Solomon, and here's your CNBC News update at this hour. AMC is saying that it will reopen 100 theaters next Thursday and add another 300 over the following 2 weeks. It'll be just in time for the release of Christopher Nolan's Tenet. Flu vaccine makers plan to ship record numbers of doses for the upcoming flu season. AstraZeneca says that it will ship 25% more of its flu.
I just sold the Google here, the Google paycheck trade. 15.73 minus 12.88. I just sold Google paycheck trade for 2.85. What were we in at? 2.85. Divide that by 1.65. We just made a 73% gain on our paycheck trade. Locked in, locked and loaded. Paycheck trade is out. 73% gain on the Google paycheck trade. Nice job there, guys. I just sold that. And here was the order that I just placed. Google. Spread. Buy to close. Sell to close. Call. Expiration August 14th. Buy to close the 15.25. Sell to close the 15.20. We did that at 2.85? 2.85. So that's going to be a net credit because you're collecting that premium. 2.85. And that's how you enter that trade to sell our paycheck trade. Nice job on that, guys. 73% gain on the paycheck. Sonova said, this channel is full of value, following since 2018 but never took action. What's the minimum capital to do blue chip options? Good question there, Sonova. So, tell me a stock that you frequently trade. Look at Google still climbing there. Colin said, just sold T at $2.80. Lesson on taking profits. Yepper. The entry price on Google was 1.65 Carson Gardes. Love saying that name. Sounds like I need a little, what is it, like a Mexican roll off my tongue with it. Like Gardes.
There you go.
Know?
That was good. That was good.
No, that sounded more Italian.
Gardes.
You tiger. Sonova, just let me know something you frequently trade or you like to trade, and I'll show you the options on it and show you what it cost. Google's still climbing there. I'm looking at the watch list here for that next trade. I want to find some more paychecks. Google's still climbing 15.28. Overstock is looking great. 93.17 a share. So that was nice. We just closed our paycheck trade for nice gains. We got to do a video on that.
Okay.
They got their paycheck.
Definitely.
Their paychecks.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. That's true. They got a paycheck before they got their normal paycheck.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Sonova says they trade AMD. So let's take a look. We're actually in AMD. We did that in our afternoon pro trader session. We got a paycheck trade on it.
Still in it.
Okay, so Ron Medlin says, I took the TDOC trade you suggested, but don't understand why it's negative at the moment. Could you explain? So, Ron, that's a great question here. So, one thing you have to understand is don't look at the actual options in your account itself with a spread. Because the thing with the spread, if you look at the spread here, buy to open, sell to open, TDOC, what trade did you get? The 192.50, 195, Ron? For next week's Expo? 192.50, 195. That's going for $1.45 now, right? So all this is doing is fluctuating between the bid and the ask on each of these options. So you see you have a bid of 10.40 and an ask of at 11.30. So that's a 90-cent difference there. 90 cents is $90 per contract. So if you have 10 contracts, that's a $900 difference on this contract. And then on this one, here's another one. $9 to $9.90 bid in the ask. So that's 90 cents, 90 cents. So for every option you have, there's a potential $180 swing there just for one contract, just between the bid and the ask. So it's very important. TDOC's above 195 at 198.06. We have max gains on that, Ron. So don't let that interfere with your judgment. It's worth $1.50 now if you wanted to sell. What'd you get in that on, Ron? I was gonna say Ron Burgundy. I saw something like Burgundy somewhere, so it just came up on my screen. It was Burgundy, so I said Ron, and then I almost said Burgundy by accident.
A build of 58 BCF on natural.
But Ron,
gas
this is a
storage.
really nice. So he got in for $1.33. So you could sell that right now if you wanted to. It was just at $1.50. So that's what you're gonna be able to get for about $1.50. 1.5, divide that by 1.333 entry. Excuse me, 1.5, divide that by 1.33. You're already up 13% on that trade. But like I said, you're gonna have about a 92% gain on that, as long as it's above 195 by your expiration. Excuse me, let me have water. So you'll have about a 92% gain on that, as long as it's above 195 by August 21st. The reason why it's not at full value right now, Ron, is because you still have time. So time value, also known as extrinsic value, is built into these options. So as time decays here, and as each day decays, you're going to see more intrinsic value in these options here, and you're going to see that price continue to increase each day we get closer to expiration date of August 21st. Thank you, Ron. Wow, Sonovo said they sold, so they didn't talk to us or watch our channel since 2018. They bought TCNNF TrueLeaf way back when it just had the IPO here in Florida and we were talking about it. Let's see what it's at. TCNNF. Wow, 23 bucks a share. When I alerted that, it was at $7. $7. So on YouTube, this Sonovo person says, I bought them back when you recommended it. And they got like over 200% gains on that now. Because if you take a look here, I mean, she was just recently down to $5. She's at $23 now. And back in 2018, yeah, she had a nice pull back down to that $7, $8 area back here. That was nice, a nice setup. Dwayne Clark says, Dave, could you put me in a play? Dwayne, do you have vertical spreads approval on your account? If you have vertical spreads, I'd suggest the TDoc. Or if you wanted a tech trade, I'd suggest Google. If you take a look at Google, Googl, it's at $15.29 now a share. Unbelievable. I think I'm going to enter into another trade on Google right now for next week's Expo. I think I'm going to do a paycheck trade. Buy to open, sell to open, call, Expo, August 21st. Let's look at the 1525, 1530 vertical spread going for 275 to be worth 5. So 5, divide that by 2.8. That's max net gain there of 79%. Yeah, I think we could climb much higher than that. Let's look at the 1545, 1550. That's going for $1.75 to be worth 5. There we go. 5, divide that by 1.75. That's a max net gain there of 186%. I like that. Let's see if we could jump in that. We'll have a tight stop there. We'll get a couple contracts of that. Net debit limit order of 1.75. Let's see if that gets an execution here. Let's see. She is climbing still. Order status. That is a live order. I'm going to change it. I think the members are running us up here. We should have a delay, I guess. Skyjack, 65% gains on Tesla. Did you get the Tesla paycheck trade, Skyjack? Tesla's at 1643. Wow. Yo, that Google is a really good paycheck there. I'm gonna, but see, it's 20 points out of the money. It's like, you know. So if I'm in at 2.5, divide that by 2, that's 150% max net. I like it. I like it. I like it. I changed the order to 2. There we go. She filled. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. What did she fill at? Google. Average price here. So 16.85 minus 14.88. We are in at $1.97 a contract. $1.97 to be worth 5. 5, divide that by 1.97. That's a max net gain there of 154% with Google at or above $15.50 a share, which I think we're easily going to break above that next week there and hit those new highs here in this breakout momentum cycle. So we have the Google August 21st, 1545. 15.50 vertical bull call spread, and we picked that up for $1.97 a contract to be worth a max of $5. That's a max net gain of 154% with Google at or above $15.50 a share by the August 21st expo. Nice trade on that. So target, all we have to do on spreads is at or above $15.50. My target's going to be $15.50 to $15.75. But obviously we don't need it there. And Google's taken off now. 15.34 and climbing.
Stop.
Our stop is going to be, let's see. Stop on here would be, let's say 15.10.
Later this hour, NYU infectious disease expert on the vaccine she's developing for COVID-19. Don't go anywhere. We're back in 2 minutes.
Better tech, better deck. It's a pretty simple concept, really. Technology makes our lives better. It's why we jammed as much technology into our banking systems. And all the tech to make your deck look the most like real wood, guarding against fading, blockchain, mold, and stains longer than any other product. And with our unmatched 50-year warranty, you can just sit back and relax. Which, after all, is good kind of relax, right? TimberTech. Go against the grain.
Show that to the right.
For those who were born to ride, there's Progressive. The shift to remote learning has created a new host of challenges.
A family can save up to $7,100 pre-tax.
Wow, you remember Newt Gingrich?
Yeah.
Thought that guy was dead. I'm getting emails from him saying, we need to support Trump. Are you in?
Oh, really?
I'm like, wow, you're back. I thought he died. Didn't he have a brain tumor or something? I thought he died. Oh, no, that was Kennedy, right? Newt Gingrich. She's from up there, though, somewhere.
From a depression-era crisis to an economic boom, one strategist asserts
Yeah, he was old when I was born, too.
TradingNation.cnbc.com. More Squawk on the Street coming up.
Dwayne Clark likes that T-Doc trade. So that T-Doc trade there is the 192.50, 195 vertical spread for August 21st Expo there, Dwayne. And guys, Efren just shared with you guys the link to our Facebook page, our business Facebook page. So feel free to shoot us a message on there, and we could definitely help you. We could send you out a trader assessment form, see how you are and how your performance could improve, and we could definitely help you out there.
Experience the adventure of a bigger world in a highly capable Lexus SUV at the Golden Opportunity Sales.
Mike says he loves the stock tips, but he tunes here for the entertainment value. Mike, you got to come up one of these days. Speaking of which, you know, I want to get some numbers off you for some solar panels. If you do those. He said, don't get me wrong, the money's really nice I make here. So Colin says we need a rubbing hand soundboard. So we got the videographer here today.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a hand rubbing video. Like make it one of those GIFs or whatever they are.
the thing
Yeah,
like this.
yeah, you know what I do?
Yes.
Yeah, you
You
see
look
me, you
like
see
you
me
do.
do it. I don't even know I'm doing it.
You do it all the time.
I do it all the
Yeah.
time.
Sometimes you even get like a pen or a pencil, put it in the middle of your hand and go like
Yeah. Well, you know, pizza. We get some pizza for the dough.
Yeah.
When he wants to know
Yeah.
we'll line them up.
That's
Especially
funny.
every time we finish a video, like if we finish recording a video, he always goes like clapping and doing
Well,
this.
I do that when I'm really happy and excited things are going well, you know, so it's
Yeah.
not an everyday thing. It's just only, you know, when the markets are bad, I'm like dead serious and I don't want to be bothered. I'm like, Efren, do your job. Let's go.
And Efren's looking like,
Oh yeah, when I get stressed out, I try to stay away.
That's Chuck Bezos' fault.
Mark said he loves when Dave whispers the stocks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, when we got a nice breakout. So when we watch the stocks there and we got a nice breakout and we see that retracement down to that 10 and then we're waiting for that confirmed bounce, we usually give a little whisper to her to help her along. But helps out. Well, let's see. NVIDIA 464. McDonald's 207. She's getting a little pop today. Groupon, Google, Facebook. Facebook's having a nice breakout today. Our Facebook trade's doing great. 3-month daily on Facebook. She's getting a successful bounce off that 10. I think I'm gonna end the live video now. It's coming up to lunchtime. I think I need to head over to that doctor, get those results, so that's done out of the way, and no more stress then, right? Definitely. My ultrasound results. Got a busted blood vessel in my leg. Hopefully I don't need surgery or anything for it. Anyway, I think we're going to get off of here today. It was a very lively morning. We got a lot of gains locked in nicely here. Paycheck trade was closed. And we're going to be looking for some more paycheck trades later and possibly do some day trading. So, great job. Yeah, class today with Jack Dottie and his buddy over there. We'll get them signed up. Ready for the class. Yeah, guys, if you guys recommend a yearly member there and you get someone to sign up for a yearly membership, we will give you a class with us and help get you started there. A nice lesson with the trade plan, risk management, portfolio management, how to best take advantage of the trade plan. Really nice there. So we'll see you soon. I'm going to go run over there for that quick, and I will see you guys shortly. Alrighty, guys, take care. God bless, and I'll see you at 2 p.m. on the live Pro Trader membership. So if you guys want, if you're not a member yet, go to www.breakingchartalerts.com, and you guys could sign up here. You could go to pricing membership plans. You guys could see everything. If you want to see some member testimonials, you guys could go right here. Check it out. A lot of our members did a live video that day. It came out fantastic. And then we also do the classes here at our office. You know, so if you guys want to join, you could go to membership pricing plans here, and here's the plans. So if you're a Pro Trader Elite, this is going to come with a few classes to help get you started, and then it's also going to come with the monthly classes that we're creating right now. So monthly Pro Trader membership, you get the text alerts, you get the emails, no classes though. Trader member, you only get the live video trading in the morning. Pro Trader, you get the morning and afternoon with the text alerts, and then the Pro Trader, you get everything, the app, the text alerts, the classes, and the morning, afternoon trading, recaps, and everything like that, and the monthly live trading classes as well. So if you guys want to get signed up, go pick your package that best suits you. Here's some of the features of being a BCA member, what's involved, and what we include. We also, once you sign up for that Pro Trader Elite yearly membership, we'll send you out a trader assessment form to customize the classes so they're better suited for you. So come join us if you're interested, and shoot us a message on our page. We're also right here. If you guys have any questions, you guys could click that and put in, whatever it is, your email, your name, what you're looking for, what your question is, and that'll be set. And we'll see you there. And then you guys could join us in the live trade room. So once you sign in, you guys could join us in the live trade room. And
Elon, okay, thank you. I want to leave it there for now, and I want to bring in our next guest, who is Stephen Kramer. He is the CEO.
and then this is what it'll look like when you sign in. So when you sign in, the top header changes because it gives you features depending on what account you sign up for. Live trading. Here's the live trading room, and then live trading video on Zoom for the 2 p.m. So you click here, live trading room, go here, and this is where we're at right now.
So how have you done that? How do you see this evolving?
Gallo closed 3 trades in Tesla for a $7,400 profit. Nice job, Gallo. Great job. That Tesla trade was sweet that we made. She's at 1635 now, up $80. Nice. Alrighty, guys. I will see you guys in the afternoon session. Going to the doctor's quick, and then I'll be back for the session here with Jack. And see you guys soon.
Very significant COVID-19 protocols. And at this point in the cycle, we have reopened a number of our centers, and at this point, up to 65%.
Jared, that's it. Jared got my password. Darn it. We gotta change it. Alrighty, guys. So take care. God bless, and I will see you guys later. Alrighty. Bye-bye.